So today we're talking about the Xvive U45. Now this is the replacement to the U4, which I've had for many, many years. And they look very similar in size, but of course, when you look at them in color, of course, they've changed and a little bit of tech inside has changed as well. But I'm going to talk to you today about why this has made my videos that much better and how it works incredibly well for if you're doing live performances or if you're going to use it in a vlog or if you're going to use it in a podcast. These just work and make things better. Now, I speak from experience, not just, hey, look at this as a flashy new product that I've got, because it's both, to be honest. I've used this one, and now I get to use this one. Traditionally, you're going to use it with this guy here, which is basically in-ear monitors. This is what everybody talks about. It's how everybody shows it. I mean, it's not super exciting. You've got to buy a pair, by the way, if you don't have it. I mean, I use the Shure SE215s, but I'm using it for podcasting, vlogging, that sort of thing, and making how-to videos. So, of course, I need it for the spoken word. So if you're going to use it for spoken word, it's probably a good way. But you can spend all kinds of money on that. Now, the other way to go, when so many people miss this, is if you're a DJ or if you're doing podcasting and you want to wear headphones instead, do this. Use that setup with this. So this way, each one of your guests, including yourself, can be connected personally without having to worry about a cord draped across the floor or around the table and then forgetting it's on and moving back. This gives everybody great freedom, especially if you're into podcasting, which I know you probably are because that might be the title of this video. This is definitely what you're looking for. So let's go to the table, set everything up, and show you how it works. So here we go. For years, I've been using this guy right here, which is the U4. Again, this is all Xvive gear, and this has been working out really well. They were nice enough to send me this years, like 4 or 5 years ago when this came out. I got this, tried it out, used it a whole bunch of times, thought it was really great, talked about it in so many different videos as a, like, you know, by the way, and now they sent me the U45. This is fun. Now we're going to talk about how this stuff works with all of this and how this is going to make your life even simpler, because since back in the day when I talked about this was always about, you know, you're playing in a band, you're out doing a live set, that sort of thing, or in rehearsal using these guys. But now it's evolved way beyond that. We're now talking about podcasting. We're now talking about vlogging. We're talking about so many more things where using an actual wireless in-ear monitoring system, not just for your in-ear monitors, but using them with your headphones works out extremely well. Now in this video, we're going to talk about a couple of different ways to connect it and plug it in because people still seem to be a little thrown off by that. Well, if you got any questions or comments, let me know down below. Also remember, the link for all of this is down below as well. Now, before we get to that, let's just cover what came in that box. It's now USB-C, where the older one's micro USB-C. They also give you 2 books, the manual, and I like this one. You know what? I finally opened this guy up. It's amazing. This is all the other options they have as a company now, and they've grown so much since I've reviewed the U4. So this is really exciting. I mean, they even have their own in-ear monitors. The pouch has changed. The pouch used to be smaller and sleek and able just to hold those pieces. Now it's bigger, so you can get even your in-ear monitors in this one pouch. So that's an extra bonus. The packaging was really, really nicely done. So kudos to them for all of that. Now this is what I haven't talked about in the past, is not just plugging it in with an audio interface or specifically your mixers, because you're going live, you tend to be doing that. But now you've got these options. And also, let's take note of the fact that it's XLR. Because if you're using a digital mixing console board, everything's pretty much going to be XLR or combo jacks on it. So all your main outs are going to be XLR, and then you're going to designate it either for your main speakers, stage monitors, whatever you need them to be. That's how you're going to label that actual mixing board. So that's why this is XLR. Now when you're using it on an actual audio interface or on a mixer, you're going to use the adapter right here. Now I'm going to prefer to use it on an aux output. So that means having a mixing board that has the option to have aux options on it here, where I get to plug this guy right into the aux send, right up here. Just like that. Now, of course, that's what it looks like when it's plugged in. It's sticking out an awful long way. If you want, you can certainly use an adapter or a short cable to get yourself to this and Velcro that down somewhere. I've done that on some occasions where this has been in the way and I just want to make it a little bit more convenient to use. Now at the same time, this particular mixer, which is like a lot of new podcasting mixers, which is really cool, has the option to have more than one headphone. Now this happens to be the TrueMix 600 from Alto, but they also make an 800 that has 4 outputs when it comes to the headphones. So if you're podcasting, that's really cool. Now what does that mean? It means one, so everybody can either share the same actual signal output, which means this guy here, and you can have a whole bunch of these guys. This is a thing now where you can buy this where you get one transmitter, but you get 4 receivers. Just put them on the same channel and you're all set. But if you want to make everybody unique and have their own ability to adjust their audio levels and who they hear and how much, then you have the ability to do that. That's what this is all about. Again, 6 different frequencies and the ability for it to scan. This is so cool. If I turn this on and hold down the actual signal scanner here, turn it on just like that, hold down the signal scanner just like that, this light's going to start blinking away and it's going to go around and round and round. Now if I turn this on, this is going to be on a channel which is 1. So if this does its job, it's going to sync up either with this guy, but if I leave this guy on and I do this again, watch this, it's going to scan. Now it should stop anywhere but number 1 because this guy is on 1. So it's like, oh no, there's already 1 being used. Let's find something else. And it goes to 2 automatically. Good clean signal. Number 2 all set to go. Very, very smart. Now another option that they've put on the unit, so this way you can distinguish between your aux out and your headphones, is the fact that they give you aux and line. Kind of straightforward. If you're using an aux output, use your aux setting. If you're using a line output, that's anything consumer. That's headphone outputs. That's where that'll go right there to that line output. Very, very smart. And the last big feature they did, besides the micro USB upgrade to USB-C and the fact that they have an Autoscan feature to it now, and the fact that they've got aux and line options, is the fact that they've gone to 5.8 gigahertz on the frequency. Now, why did they go there? Is the same reason why they went to 2.4 here. They got rid of low frequency 900 megahertz frequencies, stuff like that, which were really becoming problematic. They went to 2.4, and now that 2.4 is very, very cluttered. And even though that's a digital lock between the two, there's a lot of background noise that it has to fight through to make a good signal. So now they've gone all the way to 5.8, bringing it to a whole new level of clarity when it comes to connectivity. Perfect for podcasting, great for using it in a live performance. Now remember, you want to have transmitters mounted on the stage, not so far front of house that they become a distance issue problem. So normally you want to have these on the stage with you, so this way they're within 75 feet of each other, and that's always going to make a better connection. Now when we're using it with audio interfaces, there's lots of great reasons to do it here as well. Again, convenience for your output options on it. We've got lots of options on our audio interfaces today. Depending on the models you buy, this happens to be a digital one. We can use our headphone option, or we can come straight out with monitor options in the back. This again is to give us freedom. Nothing more than having a bunch of guests over or somebody really important for that one podcast, having them sit there attached to a headphone cable and being restricted to their mobility. Could you imagine giving them a nice set of headphones, but also then giving them the ability to be wireless right there at the table or on the sofa, and you not having to worry about it, and then being the freedom to get up, go have a cup of coffee, walk around, take a phone call, come back, sit down and carry on with that podcast without having to worry about their headphones being stuck to the table. Very, very nice. Now again, regardless of the price point of your audio interface, you're still going to have that ability, either headphones in the front or you're going to have some line out options in the back. Your Xvive U45 is going to work all the time with that. And that makes it just super simple, super convenient. Now they've got great options. Again, I've talked about, I'm using an actual Shure SE215, but if you're a musician, you're going to know that you can get a lot better than that. And keep these guys clean if you're first time using them. You can also buy their own. They have their own setup. So this way, if you want to keep it all in-house, they've got that option as well. But I do like the versatility. The fact that I can use this on anything, anywhere, for anything. I mean, put that all together and you've got yourself a great set of in-ear monitors. Well, if you got any questions or comments, let me know down below. Also remember, the link for all of this is down below as well.